everyone, welcome back to the Wow Embossing channel. I am Katarina and today I'm going to show you how I made this really pretty card. I made mine wedding themed, but this could be very easily adapted for any occasions, especially the upcoming Valentine's Day. I chose lovely soft colors, pinks and champagne tones, using some of the most gorgeous embossing powders, embossing glitters and some lovely sparkles as well. For today's card, I picked a very easy foam fold that creates a gorgeous shadow box effect. I have two pieces of white card measuring 11 by 5.5 inches, and on the longer side I'm scoring down at 1 and 2 inches on either side of both pieces of this card. Folding in and out into a concertina type fold along those score lines like you can see on the screen on one of these pieces. On the second one I'm going to do some die cutting first. Using these two hard dies from a nesting die set I have, I'm taking the smaller one and I'm going to die cut a window in the middle of this panel. I also have cut down another piece of white card to 5.25 by 6.75 inches, and I am die cutting that same heart in the middle of that as well, so they will layer up nicely on top of each other. Using the two dies together, I have also die cut this from a white card which I had previously covered in double-sided sticky adhesive on one side. We'll come back to this bit later. But first, I'm going to cover the panel I've die cut the heart from and a hint of pink pearly embossing powder. This stuff is magical, honestly. So in here I am adding embossing powder to my entire panel and sprinkling the hint of pink on top of that. Now this is lovely, it's pearly, looks white at first, but tilt it in the light and a soft pink glow appears. It adds a lovely luxurious touch to my project. I love how it looks. You can pick up on that pink a little bit in there as I am moving it around. It's not overwhelming, it's really subtle and goes so perfectly for my theme with the colors that I'm working with today. You can see the difference there between the heat set and not yet heat set areas in there, so it is absolutely gorgeous and pure magic. To add some more interest to my background, I'm taking the lace background embossing folder by Chloe's Creative Cards and I'm going to run this through my die cutting machine. Now if you do this, make sure your panel has completely cooled down after heat embossing. You don't want to ruin either your panel or your embossing folder. But just look at that gorgeous detail, isn't it just perfect? The heart-shaped windows line up perfectly, leaving me with an even border in there, so I can glue this down now. I'm just going to use my liquid glue to stick this onto the card front. Once that's done, I can fold back and again height all those concertina bits on either end like we've done earlier on. And to glue the two panels together, I'm just adding my liquid glue onto the last one in section on either end of these card panels. And this will create this lovely shadow effect. So you can see how this would fold flat into an envelope or pops out once you lift it out of your envelope or box, depending on how dimensional your decorating elements will be. Now back to these heart-shaped die cuts with the sticky adhesive on them. I'm removing the adhesive backing on the frame first. I'm going to cover this in glitter. It is from the Sparkles range by Wow, and this one is Your Carriage Awaits. Stunning glitter and perfect for my color theme. I was really excited to use this one. It has the champagne tones but with lots of different sparkles in it, larger ones, smaller ones. It is really beautiful. Now putting everything back in the pot, don't want to waste any of that gorgeous glitter. Now I'm going over to the solid heart. After removing the backing this time, I'm going to sprinkle cotton candy sparkles premium glitter on top of this. This is real soft, like dreamy kind of a pink with those larger transparent bits in it. You'll see just as I lift it up closer to the camera just how truly gorgeous and sparkly this is. So again, saving all my glitter back to the pot. These are the two hearts ready. I'm going to start with gluing the frame around my opening on the front in there. and then I'm going to glue the pink heart onto the back panel. The easiest way I find to do this is to collapse the card down, fill the window with glue, liquid glue, and then this gives me a good guide where the heart should be, and because the liquid glue allows me with a little bit of a wriggle room, I can still wriggle it in place to make sure that it's nicely centered. So this is my card base ready. Let's jump into making some gorgeous decorations for it. For my floral die cuts, I used one of my older die sets. Not sure if this one is still available. I just really like the shape of these, but you can use any dies at all to cut flowers from white card. I'm dabbing it into my Wow embossing ink pad before sprinkling pink sapphire embossing powder on this. This is a gorgeous pink color from one of the latest releases by Wow, inspired by Brennan Kane, and you can see how lovely when melted that is. Now I'm going to add an extra layer of heat embossing on this, but this time I'm going to use embossing glitter. Once it's cooled out, I'm dabbing it back into my embossing ink pad, and this time I'm sprinkling Vintage Romance embossing glitter on top of this. This is gorgeous. You'll see how lovely these two melt together. It's just stunning. You can still see that pink, but with lots of gorgeous vintage sparkle on top. I just love it. So now this, compared to a white die cut covered only in the Vintage Romance, would look like this here. So you can definitely see that pink base on the ones that I'm going to use today. While the white one is gorgeous as well, I really wanted pink flowers today. Off camera, I created another one, exactly the same. I'm pinching down in the middle of each petal, and then I'm using just a dab of hot glue to layer these up on top of each other, offsetting the layers, so it's a really nice and full flower. With the smaller dies, I also created smaller flowers. For my foliage, I've die cut several from green card, and then I've turned them into this lovely pearly looking foliage. Again, so beautiful and really luxurious feel to these. What I've done in here, I dabbed my green die cut into the Wow embossing ink pad, and then this time I used a hint of green embossing powder. So again, the same pearly effect as we used on my panel earlier on instead of the pink. This one has some green glow, but of course, because I'm using it on green card, it won't be as prominent. Definitely adds that lovely pearly effect to my foliage. The last bit that I want to add to my floral arrangements are these swirly bits. I do love to add fillers when I'm creating floral arrangements on my cards, and these swirly die cuts were just perfect. So you can see how one of them is white, the other one I've already heat embossed, and I'm going to show you how I done that. So again, covering it my Wow embossing ink from the ink pad. Then I'm going to cover it in vintage champagne embossing powder, again with some gorgeous glitter in it. Now, because my die cut is so fine, I do want to multiple heat emboss this. There's different ways that you can do that. First one would be letting it cool out after heat embossing and dabbing it back into the ink pad. Or like I'm doing in here, while the powder is still melted and hot on the die cut, you can just put it back into the embossing powder, and all that new embossing powder will stick into the melted bit, and you can just melt it as normal and repeat as many times as you wish. I did 3 coats on this. I thought that was enough for the thin lines, just to thicken up a bit and show that sparkle beautifully. So this is the die set that I had the swirl out from. It's the Christmas Rose by Chloe's Creative Cards. And for the Mr. and Mrs. die cuts, I took these dies from the Sentiment Builder, Wedding Sentiment Builder die set. The scriptive writing I've die cut from dark grey, and the background from white card, and I just layered them up on top of each other. And then here I was just deciding what way I want to decorate my card. I wasn't entirely sure if I wanted to use the third flower in here. I will decide to use it just later in this video as I'm doing my decorating. To add my elements, I decided to use the Pin Flare glue gel because this will leave me with enough wriggle room so I can keep coming back and adding extra elements like the swirls and some more foliage underneath those flowers. And you can see how those foliage were just too long, so I just cut or tore them in half, and you can use both and still, and it is absolutely perfect for my card size. In here I'm adding the little swirls here and there as well. And I think it was in here that I decided that I wanted to use that third flower as well. It's just looked much nicer with having something in that corner as well. I will list all the supplies that I used for this card in the description box below, so make sure you go and check those out. But as I said, there's so many different occasions that you could adapt this shape or this type of cards for, and Wow Embossing Powder certainly has so many lovely, amazing colors that you could change up your design with. To add the Mr. and Mrs., I just took a little time to make sure that the writing was visible and not covered up by the floral arrangements on either side in there. And I'm just using my glue gel again just to stick these in place. Now, if you never used glue gel before, it is fantastic stuff, but it does take a little while to dry, so don't be giving your cards away right after assembling. I did set mine aside overnight before I went ahead and took my photos. Just to embellish my flowers in there, I am using sparkles, which are lovely rhinestones, silvery rhinestones from Chloe's Creative Cards. They come in 2 different sizes and they finish off my flowers just beautifully. So you can see how this card works. I am in love with it. I genuinely I love the romantic colors on this. I love the shape, and I do think it's perfect for weddings or so many other different occasions. Do let me know in the comment section below what occasion you would make a card like this for. You could also change up the cutout, and instead of a heart, you could cut out some other shaped windows in there. So yeah, definitely the world's your oyster with this one. And for the color choices, Wow Embossing Powder will have you spoiled. And then here I'm just demonstrating again how it folds flat or pops out into that lovely shadow box from it. Such a simple design, but really, really effective. And here are some close-up images for you to check out of all those lovely details. If you enjoy these videos, please be sure to subscribe to Wow Embossing YouTube channel. All the other design team members are also sharing their lovely makes in here frequently. But you could also check out the blog for some more inspiration. And don't forget that you can find us also on other social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Do leave me a comment in the comment section below. I would love to read your thoughts. And for more inspiration from me, you could also visit my YouTube channel, Create with Katarina. I would love to have you there. Thank you so much, and bye!